Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today we're flying high above the old Buttercup restaurant. That's right, the Buttercup restaurant was a place that I used to like to go have breakfast at on Saturdays or Sundays or whenever I had a day off. Especially it was mostly Sundays because I remember all the people that used to go to church here. But there's the Buttercup restaurant, another sign of the times. That's right. If you were to count how many stores have closed, boy, you would have a lot of money around here because stores have been closing left and right. And it really took me as a surprise to see this building in this condition. It looks like the copper thieves and the vandals have got inside and pretty much stripped it clean and actually set a couple fires. That's right. If you remember the Buttercup restaurant, they used to have a little awning outside, and that bird kept attacking me. So you will see him in a couple of the shots. I'm trying to video here, and I'm telling you, those seagulls do not like drones. But anyway, right there is where the fire was, right on that little out landscaping. But as I shoot this down shot on the roof, you can see that the copper thieves have got into this building and stolen all the copper. And there's that pesky seagull was just bugging me the whole time I was filming this thing. So I'm sure that he's probably got a nest in that tree or something. So I'm glad he was the only one that was there that day, because we did get on the ground and take a little video from the ground, my manager and myself. So yeah, it was a good day to film this old abandoned Buttercup restaurant. Now, like I was saying, the saddest part of all is this was a family restaurant, and when you went in there, well, you saw a lot of black families. That's right, black families that just got out of church, and it was a sight to see everybody together. And there was Asian and white and black all at the Buttercup, and the service was great, and the food wasn't expensive. It wasn't cheap, but it wasn't expensive. And they had a liquor license, so you can get a Bloody Mary if you like, or whatever suits your fancy. So yeah, they definitely got on top of the roof. Look at those. Some call that art, but I call that graffiti when you don't even know what it says. Now, some of that graffiti is art, I will give them that, but some of it is just vandals doing vandals. And as you can see in the back, they have turned this into a dump. People have turned this into a place to dump all their old garbage. There's that fire. You can see where it's all blackened on the deck. So that's another reason that I did come and document the old Buttercup restaurant, because this thing is going to either get burnt down or tore down. It cannot stay a dump. Like you said, you could see where the trucks just pile in and dump their trash. So how long will it be till that parking lot gets full of homeless people or gets full of trash? Which will come first? And usually one comes with the other, unfortunately. People say, well, why do the homeless people create so much trash? Well, think about how much trash you create, and you have a trash service. So, I don't know. There's still no excuse for trashing the streets and leaving that kind of mess, I know. I wish the city of Oakland and other cities would give us a free day to go to the dump. I wonder if that would work. If you gave everybody a free day to go to the dump, would the streets be cleaner? That is my question. Unfortunately, in today's society, I do believe the streets would remain just as filthy, especially in this neck of the woods. There's your close-up shot of, you can almost see the truck tires pulling in there and just people unloading the trash debris. And the back of this restaurant, well, you'll see on the ground view, it is full of trash too. So I don't know how they got that much trash there. But there's the copper thieves. They tore up every air conditioning unit to get to every piece of good, usable scrap there. So they get the scrap metal out that's usable. And there's that pesky bird again. So as soon as I see that bird, I got to get away, or that bird will take my drone down. But here was I used my old close-up shot and got a real good close-up of that cable, unfortunately. So I had to drop the drone down a little bit, and I was trying to look inside there, and it didn't look very good. So enough of that who shot John, as they say. But there you go. There's the deck that caught on fire and continues to catch on fire if they don't remove it. So here's where I got down low and risked the drone one more time, because when you're that low, if that bird hits that drone at that altitude, it'll just fall to the ground. It'll have no time to recover. So when you get those low shots, you might as well stay up high and use the zoom camera, but some people just don't learn. So I always like to get those down shots, and especially when you can see the drone shadow in there. But yeah, more destruction of the old Buttercup restaurant. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these abandoned Buttercup drone adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody.